and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. I want to thank Brett for his charming email. It's very nice to know that here in our little corner of the internet, we occasionally mean something a bit more than puzzles to people. That was very nice. Now, if you've followed the channel for a while, you'll be aware that my background, and Simon's to an extent, was originally in competition solving, really. We got heavily involved in Sudoku and trying to compete in the Times Sudoku competition in the UK Sudoku competitions and so on. And in fact, the next episode of our podcast is dedicated to that. So when that comes out, Peter has themed it mostly around competition solving. So it's quite an interesting angle, I think, on the subject. And this, Simon mentioned in the last week that one of the new initiatives on the Discord server has been to provide a genuinely approachable Sudoku, a gas Sudoku, every day. And people are solving those and checking their times, and they're being posted up. I think it's been going for nearly 2 weeks, so it's quite a new initiative, and I recommend that you jump on board. Now, Clover, who created at least the first 7 or 8 of those puzzles, has written to Simon and suggested that I might like to do a speed run of a week's worth of puzzles, and I'm compromising on planning to have a go at 5 today. So I haven't looked at any of these gas puzzles before, but I have put the first 5 of them into our software, and I'm going to try them today. Just before I do that, actually, at the weekend, I had an absolute binge of competition solving. There was an episode of the Grand Prix, which I did all right at, came in the top 50, which is pretty good for me. There was an episode of the Sudoku Mahabharat, my first go at that this year. Didn't do so well in that, not dreadful, but certainly I could have done better. Then I suddenly discovered that the UK Sudoku competition for this year was on, as run by the UK Puzzles Association, and I managed to have a go at that, and I finished 3rd in the UK, this is. So there were international competitors as well. There I think I was about 20th out of 130 or something like that. But in the UK, I was 3rd out of about 30. So I was pretty pleased with that. I'm certainly never disgraced to be beaten by David McNeil and Tom Collier, who frankly are likely to beat me 95 times out of 100, and that's fine. I was pretty pleased to come in ahead of everybody else. I don't actually know Manjiri in 4th or Suvana in 8th. I think I know everybody else in certainly the top 12, and in fact almost everybody else on this page. So I know most of these times are genuine. People I don't know, of course, they could be feeding the puzzles into a solver and getting answers. I think hopefully that's unlikely, but I think face-to-face competition is the future of really determining the best solvers. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that to see what's going on in the world of competition occasionally. Congratulations certainly to David for winning that, and to Tom for his 2nd place. Very impressive performances. Yes, you will see that I did try and enter the other 2 puzzles that I didn't solve. In fact, only one of those I thought was right. The other was just a Hail Mary possible entry for the 2 rows required, and was never likely to be right. Anyway, let's have a look at these 5 puzzles. So they are going to be fairly standard forms of Sudoku. So I'm not going to need to read the rules much, and I'm not going to read them out to you as I go through the puzzles. I tell you what, why don't I go through what they're going to be first? So this first one is a Renban and quadruples. So where the numbers in circles, 5 and 7 must appear at least once each in those 4 cells. That's what that rule means. And therefore 8 must appear in those 4 cells, because the digits in the circle must appear in at least one touching cell. Lines are occupied by a sequence of consecutive digits in any order. So you could have 3, 4, and 5 on this line, but they wouldn't have to be in a 3, 4, 5 order. They could be 5, 3, 4, for instance. The same will apply, so you'll have a 4-string sequence of digits there. So that's what we've got going on in the first one. In the second one, it's just a killer Sudoku. The numbers in the cages add up to the number given. And normal Sudoku rules apply as well. There are some cages with no numbers. We can ignore them. They're just for aesthetics. In third puzzle, yeah, a mixture of crop key and XV, which we've done quite a bit of on the channel recently. So any two cells joined by a black dot have a ratio of 1 to 2 between the digits. Two cells joined by a white dot are consecutive. They have a difference of 1. Two cells joined by an X add up to 10. Two cells joined by a V add up to 5. There's no negative constraint in this puzzle. They're not all X's, V's or dots are given, basically. Then in the fourth puzzle, assuming we get here, arrow Sudoku will be adding up the digits on the arrow to make the number in the circle, or in this case, the 4 digits on the arrow will make a 2-digit number written left to right in the pill and down here. And then a thermos Sudoku. So the numbers on the thermos must increase from the bulb to the end. And then again, of course, normal Sudoku rules. Now, you can look at the video length and it's probably not going to tell you if I had a really good run at this or not. Because if I get stuck on one of these, I might give up the others after that. So you won't really know. If it says 20 or 25 minutes more after this, then maybe I got stuck somewhere. But I'm going to have a go. I'm going to speedrun, so I'm not going to comment on everything about the puzzle. Probably not especially why I'm looking where I'm looking. I'll be more focusing on what I'm seeing and how to fill it in, basically. So that's the plan. I'm going to restart each puzzle so I can see the clock on my screen for each one and get an idea of my time as we go, assuming I remember. And let's finally get cracking. So here we go, Renban quadruples. Right, this is a Renban line. So does it have... This has got 5 and 7 on though. And that's a Renban line as well. So, that's interesting. If this had a 5 on, then 5 would be here. Oh, I don't quite know how to start that. Yeah, all these digits on the Renban lines are 2 apart. There's an 8 on that one. I don't know how to start. That's not genuine. Well, it probably is genuinely approachable. I'm just not seeing it. Right, 4 has to be in this group of cells. I mean, they obviously have to include 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, and 3 are used up there. 7, 8, and 9 are used there. 5, 6, and 7 are used there. That means 7's in one of those cells, so this doesn't have a 7 on it. So it does have a 3 on it. Is that any use? There's a 3 there as well. So there's a 3 in one of these. It can't be here because 3 can't get to 7 on a 4-cell Renban line. I'm being too logical here. That's annoying. That can't be a 6. That can't be an 8. That's not actually very helpful. That can't be an 8 and that can't be an 8. So one of those two is an 8, which is a weird conclusion. Now, if there was a 5 there, what would that mean? We'd have a 5 here. I can't see it. There's also a 3 down here. So there's no 3 on this line. So there is a 7. So there's a 7 in one of these cells. It can't be there. This is analogous to that 3 up there. Exact repetition of the logic. Oh, come on. There's a 2 here, so there must be a 3. So we've got 3 in pairs. So there's a 3 down here. That's not very helpful. Oh, there has to be a 3 on this thing. Yes, it has to be here, doesn't it? Right. There we go. There's at least a digit. There has to be a 3 on this one. Right. So that is 2 and 1 or 4. Now, There has to be a 2 and a 4, but that could be either of them. That can't be 2 because of that Renban up there. So a 2 on one of these. Maybe there can't. No, there could be a 1. Maybe there can't be a 4. Oh, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously. Why am I not seeing that before? So those can't be a 4. That's a 4. Come on. 4, 2. And then we get a 1. That has to be a 5 now. Okay. Now, did we work out this couldn't? Well, those can't be a 5. Did we work out this couldn't be? Oh, that can't have a 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to have 8 and 7 on, and either 6 or 9. So 5's in one of these two places. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5's in one of those two as well. I work that out slowly. 3, 4, 1, 2. So 3 is here. Now 4 has also got to be on this one. So 3 and 4 are there. This is 5 and it can't be 2, so it's 5 and 6. Now, this can't have 3 or 4 on, so it must have 7 and now 8 on as well. 2 has to be in one of those two cells. Therefore, 2 has to be in one of these two. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, 2 then has to be in one of these two. Yes, can't be on that 5, 7. So that becomes a 1, and that's 2. Now 1 has to be in one of these two. 1 has to be in one of these two. I love this. 1 now has to be here. Good grief. Yeah, 1 has to be here. It can't be in the one with a 5 on it. So that's not a 1, and this one is. It could easily, of course, be up there. That can't be a 1. Those two include a 1 because it can't be there because of that pair looking at them. 4, 2, 1, 3. Still don't know where the 5 is in here. 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. These are all 6, 7, 8, 9 cells. These can't both be probably, can they? Surely one of these has to be. These can't be 4 and 5, so they must include one of 6, 7, 8, or 9. So these can't be both of them, so one of them's in here. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6 set. So 6 is not there. 6 is up there and not there. 6 can't be on those two, obviously. This is now, and has always been, a 1, 2, 3, 4 set without a 4 in the top row. Come on, come on. Still don't know which of those is a 5. 4 has to be in one of these two cells. Those can't include a 3. 1, 3, 2 now. 5, 6, and 7 are here. But is that a 4, or do they go with an 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 7, 8, 9. 6, 5. 3 has to be here in this row. That took a while. That puts 3 in here with the 1. That fixes where 3 is there. 4 is now in that pair. This is whatever's not on that. So it's either 5 or 9. But I don't know. But that means that the other 3 here are 6, 7, and 8. That one can't be a 6 because of the 5, 6. 2, 4, 1, 3. Oh, no. So this also includes 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a 2, 9 pair. That's not 9. So one of those is 6. We knew that before. This is a 5, 6, 7, 8 set. Might as well fill that in. 5 now has to be here. So 5's not there and 5's not there. This is not a quick puzzle. Hats off to anybody who's knocking this out in 5 minutes and less. 6, 7, 8. Now 2 and 5 or 9 up there. So that's a triple. So that forces that to be 6, 5. Maybe that's a way of looking at it that I haven't really tried. 6, 7, 8, 5, 1, 3. That's a naked single 9. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 2's there. 6. So this is a 7, 8 pair, isn't it? So 7's in one of those two cells and not there. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? 5. What can they be? 6, 7, 8, and 9 are looking at these two. So that's 5 and 4. Right, now we might be finishing. So this has to be 6 and 7 now. That makes this 8. That's 5 or 9. I have a feeling it's going to be 9, but I don't know. 5, 3, 4. That's not 4. 7, 8, 3, 5, 4. We've got 1, 2, 6, and 9 to place there. But we've got a 6, 7, 8, 9 set there. This is 2 or 3. That's 1 or 2. Ah, that's where 3 goes in the column. 3, 1, 3, 4, 6. Oh, okay. Don't know here. Still don't know whether there's a 5 or a 9 in this group. 6 and 7 have gone there. So this has to involve a 2 now. My goodness, is that meant to be helpful? Yes, there's a 2 there as well. So this has to be 2. So there's a 1 here now for the row, and therefore this is a 2, 3, 5 set, and that's a 9. And that makes this a 5. This has become a 7 a while ago, and I hadn't noticed. Oh, and I'm in the wrong mode. 9, 5, 7, 8, 6 there. That's a 7, 8, 9 set. That has become 7, and that's not 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 7. They're from 1, 8, and 9. So these are 5 and 6. These are 7 and 8. That's a 2, 9 pair. 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. These are now 9, 8, 7, 6. So the 9, 6 are at the top. The 7, 8 are at the bottom. 7, 8, therefore, over here. That is 2 or 5. I still don't know. Oh, no, it can't be 2. That would be nonsense. Right. So here we go now. 5, 6, 8, 5, 1. That's 2 or 4. No, it's 4. There's a 2 above it. Right. 4. That is a 1, 2 pair resolved. That's where 7 goes. 8, 9. That's a 1. That's a 2, 3 pair. So there's a 1, 4 pair below it. 2, 3. That's become a 5. There's the 2, 3 pair. That's 1 and 8. So there's no 8 there. There's no 7 and 9 there. That's a 9. That fixes 9 and 8. Oh, something's gone wrong. Well, this has not been easy, and I'm not feeling terrible about this performance. 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8, 1, 7 and 4. That's okay. So whatever pencil marking I did, it looks like I didn't kill the puzzle. Thank God for that. Because that would be embarrassing in the first of a speed run, which has hardly been speedy. Anyway, we're underway now. I think this is right. I think it's working. That Ren band that I'd mismarked seems to be all right. That is an error. Right, 1, 8, 4, 5. I can do them, so I can do 4, 1, so I can do 1, 8, so I can do 8, 7, so I can do 7. I mean, what a beautiful puzzle. It is genuinely approachable, but it's not really a speed run puzzle in my view. It's a bit more intricate than that, but maybe I was just missing stuff. I reckon that finishes it, and let's see if I get a tick. 12 minutes 24. Okay, I'm still going to move on. These are not 5-minute puzzles. Right. Killer. 1, 2. Oh, that's a nice start down the first column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that is also from 6, 7, 8. Oh, that has to be 6, therefore. Yes, 9 there. So we get 6987. That must be 54. I mean, I was marveling at this puzzle for having so few cages, but you can see that start is actually quite achievable. That's a 3-5. That's now a 4-8. 3-5-4-8. So that must be 7-2, which fixes the 1-2. We've got a 6-9 pair there, puts 8-7 in that cage. 2 and 7 there. I didn't restart the clock on this one, did I? That's irritating, so I won't know my exact time. I can work it out, I suppose, after I've done the video. 3, 5, 6, that doesn't have a 4. That is 2 and 9, therefore. That must be 6 and 7. 6, 7, 2, 9, 4, 5. So that's 3. That's 1. That's 8. 9, 6, and 7 still to go in that box. In fact, they can't be 6, so that's quite handy. 1, 4, 8 triple. We can take 1 out of there. Now we've got, oh yeah, 7 goes in there. 9, 8 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6. 4, 8s, 4, 6, 3, 5. This has got a clue, so it's in fact 4, 9. We know which way round it is because of the 8, 9 pair. That's got to be a 2 now. We've got 5 and 6 left in the row. 2, 3. That's a 5. Now we know that this is a 4, 7 cage. 1, 4. 6, 8, and 9 still to place. 5 and 6 though here. So that's not 6, and that must be 7, 6, 5, 4, 7. That's wrong. No, it's not wrong, sorry. 5, 6, and 8 there. That fixes that. 2 and 1 to go in here. Don't know the order of those, but I do know the 5 and 4, and the 7 and 8, and the 8 and 9. That's now 2 and 4, so that fixes the 3. What's this last digit on the bottom row? A 5. Now I can do the 1 and 2. This cage without a total adds up to 16. 7, 1, 8, 3, 6, 9. So they're not 1. Ooh, this central for columns 4, 5, and 6 look a lot harder actually than everything else, but let's see. I mean, it's beautifully set up, this puzzle, again, as we would expect. 1, 2, 9, so that would have been a 12. So this 9, yes, that is working. That 2, oh, that doesn't finish it. I've got 5, 6 pair in the middle row, okay. So that takes 4 out of there. Now we know the pairs, but not what to do with them or how to deal with that 5, 6. How intriguing. Right, 5. Oh, yes, we do, because of the 5 in the column. So 5 up here is there. We can do that 5, 3, 6 set. That 3. No, we know where 6 is here, so we can do that 3, 6, 9 set. 2, 3 is resolved. That does the 4, 2. Look at the pairs that are left, 1 and 4, 8 and 1, 8 and 9, the 4 and 8 must go, and 1, 2, 9. So didn't press restart on that one, but that's a pretty good time. I'm happy with that. About 4 minutes or something. So let's have a look at the next puzzle and restart this time to start my clock. Okay, now this is crop key and XV. I think once we get a start on any of these runs of digits, we're going to get a lot of them. Oh, look, these are both on V's, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. These two... Oh, hang on 1 second. Yeah, that's okay, Maverick. Just go now. Go now. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, right, we were looking at these V's. This is either a 1 and 2 or a 2 and 4. Oh, both of those would work. That's annoying. We've only got that one other V. That makes this a high number, though. That doesn't really... Oh, I don't know. 6, 7, 8, or 9 there. This can't be low, so, and that's on a black Kropke dot, so that's 6 or 8. That's a high number. Right, so that's 3 or 4. That's on a V with 1 or 2. That's on a V with, oh, I don't know. This one, 3 or 4 there. So both of 3 and 4 have been used here. So that's 1 or 2. Is that going to tell me? Yes, that can't be 1, because that can't be 2, because that can't be 3. My goodness. I think that's right. I'm going with it. So what did I say? This can't be 1. So that's 2. Oh, that doesn't actually... Oh, yeah, it resolves this as a 2. So that's a 1. So that's a 4. No, that didn't work. Ah, I've done something wrong. Let's try again. Right, that has to be right. So this is a bigger number. No, not necessarily. But because those are small, yes, then it's a bigger number. Has to be 6 or 8. So that's 4 or 3. So that's 1 or 2. That must be right. So that is not a 3. And therefore this is not a 2. Oh, that's... yeah, this had to be high because it's on an X with... So this is also high. It can't be 5, 7 or 9 because it's on a black dot. So it's 6 or 8 with a 3, 4 there. That must use one of 3 or 4. This must be 1 or 2, and 1 won't work on the black dot. I can't see what I'm doing wrong here. This can't be 3 now. So maybe look at it from this way round. The 3 in the row is here. That makes that a 2. Ah, okay, well this is working. I don't know what I did wrong before, sorry. I think maybe I thought of that as a V or something ridiculous like that. Anyway. That 6 makes this a 4. 1, 9, 8, 4. Ah, 5. It did come true that it would... Oh, hang on. This has to be both 8 and 9 now. What the heck am I doing? Let's start it again. 1, 2, 3 and 4 there on the V's. That has to be 6 or 8 because it's on a V with this one, which has to be 2 or 4. That's 1 or 3. That's 9 or 7, actually. This is slightly more specific than before. That's 6 or 8. That's 3 or 4. Now, we've used... Ah, this is 2 or 4. Yeah, but one of these is 4 or 3, and so is that. So this is 1 or 2. And now this can't be 3. Oh, but these can be, can they? No, they can't be 3 because they're on a black dot. So this is 3. That's right. 2, a 1, 4 pair. That makes this 2 as well. I don't know what's going on here. I think I've mistranscribed the puzzle. I reckon I've mistranscribed the puzzle. It's just not working. I'm going to try the next one now. So, Arrow Sudoku by Clover. Now, what can we do here? 7, look at that. 1 or 2 to go with 8 or 9. Same down here. So that's a 1, 2 pair. So this has to add up to at least 7. And indeed it does have a 3 on it. That has to be 4, 5 or 6. That 3 means there's a 3 here somewhere. That has to be a 1 or a 2. We can't get higher than 30 something. Ah, here. This has to be a 2. Oh, could it be a 3? Yeah, it could actually. So let's not go overboard with that. These are consecutive. And look, I was wondering why all these odd numbers have been used as givens. There must be an odd number here as it's a consecutive pair. don't know how to use that though. Same's true here because that's odd. So either 7 or 9 gets used here. They can't get used there. So that's 7 or 9. This is 4 or 6. 3 and 20 something. I don't know, just because it's got a 3 on it, is it being stopped from being high? I don't think so. 3 there. So one of those is a 3. Now this can be 4, 6, 8, or 9. It can't be 4 because you'd need a 1 on the arrow. If it was 6, that would be 2, 4. This would be 35, which would be too high, so that's no good. So we've got an 8, 9 pair now. So this adds up to 8 or 9 without a 1 or a 7. I don't know how to use that. 8, 9, 7. Oh, 5 must be on it because we haven't had a 5 in the row with either 3 or 4. 5, 3 makes 8. 1, 3, 7, 5. One of those is a 5. That's not very interesting. 7, 3, 1, 5. So again, this can't be 2. It can't be 4. 6, 8, or 9. Now, if it was 6, yeah, I think it can be 6 this time. That would be, if that was 1, 5, this would be a 2. This would have to be at least 24. It's getting pressured given there's a 3 on the line. No, I don't think I can do anything with that. 8, 9, 7, 3. No, 5 has definitely been used. So this is 2, 4, or 6 in the corner. Oh, 7s. Crikey, there's a 7 in this central stripe. Oh, that makes that a 9. Really? Wake up. Okay, so that makes that 8, 9, 2. That's a 3, 5. 1, 4, 6 to go in this row. Now, that's a 2, unsurprisingly. This is 4, 6, 7, or 9, as are these, though. That's quite interesting. Well, if it was 29, yeah, 13 and 16, okay, not maybe quite as interesting as I thought. 2 or 4, 2, 4, or 7 here. Can we rule out 7? No. 3, 3, 3, 1, 5, 1, 4, 6. So 3 in one of those. Surely, can that be a 3? 2, 1, 2. Just it can. But 3 is in one of those two. 2 is somewhere up here. Seven, 2, 9, 3. This is a 1, 5 pair now. Just spotted that finally. So 4, 8, 6 in a triple there. This is not 4 or 6. This is 27 or 9. So these are from 3, 7, and 9. 3, 1, and 5. Right, 1 has gone there, so it can't be 3. So 3 is here. Not here. 7 or 9. But it can't be 7 if 3, 1, and 5 have gone there, because they'd need an odd digit. 9 needs an odd digit too, which needs to be the 7 now. So that's 7, 2. That's an 8. This is a 4. Ooh, okay, now the possibilities are a bit limited. 29 plus 6, 7, and 7, 9. Not possible. So 27 is 15 plus 12 here, which, oh no, can't. Oh, it's 5 and 7. Yes, I thought all the possibilities had gone. Right. That's 2 and 7. This is a clever puzzle. 1, 8. That can't be 8. It can't be 6 anymore. That's lovely. 5 needs to be on it. So 5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 5, 7. Yeah, this now has to be with a 1, making 8. So we get 4 and 9. That fixes 6 and 9. We've got 1 and 8 here. We've got 2 and 4 there. 4, 7, 5, 3. 9, 3, 1, 5. 9, 4, 5, 3. 1 and 7. Wow. Well, yeah, it can't be 71. So 2, 8, and 6 here. Now we're going to make 17 with 2. Oh no, we've got a 3 on it. So they can't already add up to 14. So there's definitely a 2 on it. 3 and 5. The other 2 add up to 12. They could be 2 6s or 8 and 4. Bother. Now, what about this? We need a 7 on this, don't we? It's got to be there. Right, we needed an odd number on it. I remember that now. That can't be 8. So this is the 2, this is the 4, this is the 6. So they add up to 10. These add up to 7. 8, 3, 4. Lovely puzzle again. Absolute class. 5, 6, 7, 3, 4. 8 must be there. 2, 6, and 9. That's 2 or 6, is that? Oh, look, I can do that. 1 and 6. So that's 2. Right, that is good. 8 and 6 done. 3 and 4 done. 4 and 5 done. That's a 5. 6 and 9. Yes, I must be finishing now. 9. I've got 1 and 2 to go. I can't do those yet, but I've got 6, 8, 6 up here. That's not ideal, is it? That's because one of them was a mistyped 2. Whew! 6, 8, 2, 3, 1, 7. 4, 5, 9, 5. Don't know. Ah, that 5 and 1's been resolved. That does resolve this as a 9. 5, 6, 5. 2, 4, and 6 at the top. 6 there. 2, 4 pair. 1, 2 pair. We know how to do those now. 6, 8, 4. I reckon that's the answer. Yeah, okay. Not bad that time. On to the 5th puzzle. A thermo. Oh, look. 8 on a bulb gives us 9. 1 there. Oh, yeah, you can see that this central row has been set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, can we use the central column? That's the sort of thing Clover would do. 6, 7, or 7, 9 there. Oh, yeah, these are smaller than... It's very symmetrical. That can't be 8. Where does 8 go? In the central column. Ah, bother, it could be there or there at the moment. What about 2? Where does 2 go? It can't be there, it can't be there. It's a 2-8 pair, that's gorgeous. And I don't know still which one of those is 9 and which one of those is 1. 4, 5, 6, 2, 8. So we've got 1 in one of those 2. 9 obviously in one of those 2, but I don't know about 3 and 7 in that central box. Right, 4 or 5 followed by 5 or 6 on that 7 arrow. Oh, 4. This has to be 4. Yes, it does. Yes. Okay, that gets us going. That becomes a 5. That becomes a 6. Hasn't sorted out the 2 and 8 stuff. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. That is 6 or 8. So this is 7 or 9. What about this? Ah, that has to go up to a 6. Yeah. There is so much symmetry going on, and I'm just not paying attention to it all. And that has to go up to a 5. That's beautiful. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 is now there. 3 is there. That has to be a 2. 1, 1. That fixes 8 and 2. So we get the 1 before the 2, the 9 after the 8. 7, 9, and oh, that's become an 8. So there's 9. That is 3 or 7, and that is 7 because it can see 3, 7, 6, and 9. 3 and 4. That can't be 9. So 7 and 6. Beautiful. Right. 3 and 4 down there. 1 and 2. Presumably we can fill this box with 8 and 6, 7 and 9. Yes. Oh, can't do the ends of these columns, the rows rather. So what am I going to do? That's a naked single. 9. So 4 and 3 go in here somewhere. Is this a naked single too? Yeah, look at the symmetry there. Of course it is. But again, I can then stop because I don't know what the next step is. Let's fill in these 2, 3, and 7, 8 pairs. 2 or 5, 2 or 4 there. 2, 4 or 5 at the top. Same down. Column 7. 6, 5, and 8 to go. 6, 8, 3, 7, 4. That's 7 or 9. This must be, yeah, just 2 candidates. 5s. Oh, 5s. What am I doing with 5? Right, 2, 4. That is straightforward. So have I missed something this side as well? Well, no, but now I can do 8, 6, and 5. 6 in the bottom row is there. 4, 6. 1, 8, and 9 in the bottom row. 8 must be in one of those cells because it can't be there. Yes, 8 can be placed in that box. That's how. Right, so 3, 4, 8, 9, 5, 6. That's a 1. That's a 2, 7 pair. This is a 1, 3 pair which can be filled in. That's an 8, 9 pair. That's become a 2. That's a 3. 5, 6, 8, 3, 4, 1. That's 2 or 9. That's 7 or 9 as well. So that's 2, 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 9, 8, and yes, these 2 are done as well, thank goodness. Not a deadly pattern. So that is puzzle 5 done. What I'm going to do is go back and check puzzle 3, which I've probably input wrong, and we'll try with the right version in a moment, or I'll come back in a moment and say, I was working on the right version, I'm an idiot. Let's see what happens. Right, apparently all the dots and X's and V's are right, so I'm just being a numpty. Let's start again, try it again. This is embarrassing. I'm still going with 1, 2, 3, 4 there. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4, they're on a V. That is on a black dot and an X from there. It has to be 6 or 8. Let's take this slowly though. 1 or 3 there. See, this looks so familiar. 7 or 9 there, 6 or here, 3 or 4 there. That definitely uses what... Oh, for God's sake. I kept jumping across and going, well, this has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's on a black dot and an X. There's no reason it has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4. Indeed, now I can use the alternative version. Oh, so dumb. Okay, yeah. I think I could, those can't be a 3 because they're on a black dot with another non-6. So either that's a 3 and that's a 6, or that's a 3 and that's a 6. But if that's a 6, ah, look, 4, 1, 9, 8, 4. That is not a possible string. So 2, 3, 7, not sure, 4. Now we're sure. 8. There we go. That's an 8. That is a 4. I have to be so careful with crop key and XV because I keep seeing the same relations. That's now a 1. That's a 3. That can be a 6. That's perfectly acceptable. Why couldn't I see that before? 2 or 8 there. 2 or 8 here as well. How bizarre. And that's a black dot. So this is 4 because it can't be 1. That's lovely. 6. I don't know how to resolve that 2 and 8, but I can keep going. Well, up. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now what? Okay, probably just as I'm talking about how I have to be careful is then when I mess up. This is okay, surely. That's a 4. This is 2 or 8. That must be 2 or 8 on the dot. This attaches to that. Has to either be 1 or 4. I don't understand. This can't be 5 or 7 on a black crop key dot. It's just not possible. And yet this can't be... Okay, I can see it now. My God, I say I have to be careful as I put 2 and 1 in the wrong way round up there because I think of these, I don't know what, I must have thought of that V as a black crop key dot. Right. That can be 1 now, which it has to be because that can't be 6. Ooh, I've been terrible at this puzzle. Terrible. 3 or 5. Can't be a 5 on an X. 3 there, 7 there. I'm so sorry, Clover. I've butchered this every which way. I think that has to be 4, 5, and 6. Because, yeah, it does for that run. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 6, 3. Take some care. 7. Could go 8, 9, or it could go 6, 5. So this is even. And it's either 8, 6, or 4, making this 2, 4, or 6. This is odd. Ooh. It's not so straightforward now. Okay, but 7 in the top row is the number that ended up there, not 9 and 8 as in my previous version. 5 must be there. That's a 6, 9 pair. We've got 1, 2, 3 here. Hard to finish that off. We've got 1, 5, 9 down here. That's a 1, 5, 9 triple. 4 goes there. 7, 4. These are from 2, 3, 6, and 8. 4, 8, 7, 2, 3. That is 1, 5, or 9. Oh no, we've got 1, 2, 3, so that's a 1. Okay. This is a 5, 9, 6 triple. That's an 8, 7 pair, which I can do. That's 5 and 9. 6 there. 6, 1, 9, 2, 8. That's 5. Naked single. 1, 9, 2, 5. 3, 4, 7 here, but that can't be a 4, and the bottom can't be a 7. If this is a run of 3 that includes a 1, 2, or 3, they must be 1, 2, and 3. Right, sorry, that was relatively straightforward and I didn't spot it. 7 or 9 there. So this can't be a 4 anymore. And that hasn't quite resolved this corner here. Oh, look, that has to be a 4 now because of the 2 in the box. 8 there, that's 9, that's 7, that's 3. This is an 8. Okay, so that's all the clues. Everything else is Sudoku. 9. Oh, I've not enjoyed this puzzle because of my own absolute lunacy. And I've still done something wrong now. How can I put a 5 in here? I've got 2 5s in this column. Let's just unwind a bit. I figured there was a 6 in this set. This has become totally unfillable. Oh my goodness, Mark, what on earth are you doing? 1, 5 there because of the 9. Six has to be here in one of these two. 3, 6, 4, 5. If I just follow the logic down here, I get 9, 8. But then I get 1, 2, 7 here, clashing with a 7. God, I'm terrible at this puzzle. Let's start all over again, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4 on V's. That's on a black dot. Has to be 6 or 8. So that's 1 or 3. That's 2 or 4. That's 1 or 3. This is 7 or 9. That's 6 or 8. This is 3 or 4. Now, this can't go 4, 1, 9, 8, 4. So it starts with a 2, 3, 7, 4 there. Oh, therefore 8 here. 8 there, 4 there, V is 1, black dot is 2, that's a 3, 6 there, 4, ooh, black dot to 2 or 8, X to 2 or 8. Now, 1 or 4 here, and they're not ruled out, so let's go slowly here. 9 or 6 on the X, 8, 5 or 7, but only 8 can be on a black dot, so there we go. That decides all that. 8 to a 4, then a 3 or a 5, but it can't be 5. That feels familiar. Now, I decided this was 4, 5, 6. That's got to be right, still. 5, 4 or 6 there, 4 or 6 there, 4 or 6 there. Ah, maybe I didn't fill in enough possibilities here. That could still be a 4 with a 2. No, it can't. 2 and 8 both see this cell, so that's not a 4. 6, 3, 4, 6. That's a 7. Okay, now over here in the top row, 7. That must be 5. We've got 6, 9 pair. This is 1, 2, 3. And again, there's a 1, 2, or 3 on this run. It must be a run of 1, 2, 3. That's a 1 or a 3. That's a 7 or a 9. That is a 6 or an 8. This is 4 or 2, but it can't be 2. So it's 4, 6, 7, 3. 1 up there. The 6 must connect to a 5. This looks different from before. That's better. Okay, sorry. Right, 2, 8 pair there. 8 and 2 can go in. 3, 4 pair in the box. 9 and 1. So the central box is done. That's a 5. And I think this all looks different, which is a huge relief. 1, 2, 3. Dear me, what a botch. 8, 6, 3, 1, 4, 2, 7 there. 5 and 9. 1 and 8. 5 and 3 here. 2, 5, 2, 5 pair. 1, 9 pair. Now we've got 9, 9, 7 and 6 to place in the final column. They can be done. In the bottom row, 1, 2 and 8. I know that's a naked single 2. Don't know about those. The 2 fixes that. The 6 has resolved that. Wow. 4 and 5 there. 1 or 8 there. 3 there. Not 5. I don't know what. I accidentally deleted the 5 and then, or deleted that 9 and then wrote it in as a 5, but that's okay because I know what I did this time. 4, 2, 6, 3, 5, 7. That's a naked single 9. 1, 9. We get an 8 to finish the row. That sorts out all the 8, 1 pairs. And a 2 and 7, and finally that puzzle is finished. But my goodness, I messed that up a bit, didn't I? several times, and an embarrassing kind of hiatus when I thought I must have entered the puzzle wrong, all because I couldn't see that wasn't a low digit. Hopeless. Anyway, got there in the end. Those are fabulous puzzles by Clover. I mean, they are genuinely approachable. That's accurate, but they are also good fun all the way through. It's no wonder Simon told me he's looking forward to the daily puzzle every day at the moment. Very well worth considering. If you go over to Discord and look for the daily Sudoku channel, there are some instructions on that, including frequently asked questions, which include, this Discord thing's all very difficult, what do I do? Well worth a look. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, as always, and see you on the channel again soon. Bye for now.